Hello again everybody, this is just a finish off tutorial of the little flowers, and I'm going to make the little centers for you. There's a couple of different ways, so we'll get started. Okay, now obviously we need some little pearls, alright, whatever size you want, and normally between 5 and 6. Now there are so many different ways of doing them. So many. I have found the easiest way for me is to get a bit of beading wire, I think it's called. I'm not sure. I was gifted that for my birthday, and this is just some wire from the hardware shop, so that's also good. And of course you can use your glue gun. I'll show you this way. You can also use the beading thread, the clear, the whichever one. Okay, let's get started. I'm just going to do a plain one to start with, as in no extras in between. So we just thread these on. Oh, once they start running away from me, it'll be better if they didn't do that to me. Oh, that's 3. That's 4. I'm doing well, I can count. And that's your 5. So, best way to see if it's going to look any good, or if you like it that way, once again, join it together. Personally, I think I need another one. And of course, that had to be the one that popped on the floor. Okay, I'll plonk him back on. There we go. Okay, bring it together, twist it. Okay, so your embellishments, you can embellish it, and then you embellish this bit, so lots of embellishing. Okay, so as you can see, this one has got more beading, little beads around it. This one has got bling bling around it, okay, and this one has got, I think they're called rondelle beads or spacer beads. I'm not really quite sure. I'm sorry, I don't know the names of them. Let me see what we'll use today. That one, or I got some of this mesh for my youngest daughter's wedding, and I still have some left, so just going to have a little look to see. And I also have got some of this, so the little sparkle stuff, so I'm just seeing which one or what I like or what I don't like. And I got all of this on eBay, including the beads and pearls. But I think I'll stick with the little bead trim, pearl trim. Okay, normally about, depending on, measure it around to around about 5 to 6 little pieces. 3, 6, 5, whichever. Make sure you do the same number of the same number of beads. This is obviously the same number of little offcuts here that we need to do this. Okay, glue gun, or whichever glue you use and you're comfortable with. Little bit, stick it on, just hold it there for a second, and your next one around. Try and get right in the middle bit, you know. Okay, doing well. We're doing well here. Okay, so this is one way to do it, as I said, with the your wire. You can do it with cotton if you haven't got the wire. You can do it, as I said, with the beading I call it fishing line, but I think there's obviously a proper name for it, but I call it the clear fishing line stuff, so I'm sure all you beaders out there will know and tell me what the name is. Nylon, whichever. Turn it over. I do a couple at a time because it really, you've just got to just hold it very quickly and they hold down. Okay, the next 3. And once again, these are not new. They're, you know, everywhere. Used to do these as children as well, you know, the daisy chains and little chains of this, that and the other. Okay, so now we've done that, you can leave it plain. You can put a big centre in the middle, but that will look a bit silly on that one. But anyway, we'll just put a, normally either the same size bead or one a little bit bigger. Okay, that's your quick little one and it's done. Then you can stick it onto your little flowers that you've just made, plonk it on a card or leave it on a card, or as I said, you could make it into a pretty ring or brooch, bracelet. Make a few of them and make them into a pretty bracelet. That will look nice. Okay, the other way to do it, this is a non-stick mat by the way, so I just put a little bit of glue down and put my bead down. Okay, and then get the next bead, a little bit of glue and join him on. A little bit of glue and join him on. Okay, and for some reason I don't know where those beads have now gone, so now I've got to get my beads. Sorry ladies, I thought I had all the beads enough out, but I didn't. There we go. As I said, I got my beads from eBay. I only ever do the auction ones, and once it's gone past what I think is too much, I have a look to see how much everyone else has paid before. I won't pay any more and I'll just wait for the next day or whatever. Mats are great, you just lift them up and off. That last one we have to join. As I said, you can either join it with your other glue or whichever glue. Okay, so that's great. I'm just going to see, as I said, I've got some extra bling bling here, what I call bling bling. I think I might use the mesh stuff and put that around. So I'll see how much I need. And I'll cut it after I haven't measured this one. It's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need about 6 on that. So cut each one 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, and we're getting there. Don't forget to pop on over and check out Sonia, Sonia's videos. She's a lovely lady and she's got some great ideas and wonderful little embroidering stuff that she does. I can't embroider, my life depended on it, honestly. I cannot sew, just can't do it. I have not got the patience, and I don't think I've ever really believed in ADHD until I really think, oh, maybe I might have it, because I haven't got the patience to sit and do things. I have to move. So, and I'm only joking, I do believe in ADHD, by the way, people. So, oops. Once again, use what you've got. You can either do lace around it, you know, whichever and whatever. So the only thing I don't like about hot glue is you get all your spiders, don't you? So, okay. that one's a bit long. I must have not. Don't worry, I'll use that one elsewhere. And that one I didn't do. And although I like doing it with the hot glue, gosh, I hope you saw all that. I'm sorry, I didn't even think. I wasn't even watching the camera there. Just glued it the same around. I'm so sorry, I'll have to check that. And if so, made a boot, nothing I can do. Put your centre on, bit more glue, plonk it in, and you're done. Sometimes what I like to do too is I will stand it up with the little hole standing up, and then I put a tiny little bead or you know, whatever in there just to give it that little bit of extra, or even one of the tiny little diamantes. Okay, so once again, nice and quick, nice and easy, whatever colours you'd like to do, however you'd like to do it. Okay, now someone asked me in a PM what I had a little coloured pearl on my desk before, and they asked me what it was. So what it is sometimes I make my own little embellishments, because it's not something that I can always find. My granddaughter just had her 10th birthday, and on the card I actually made this for the embellishment. So I will do it with the letter C to show you. Do a little bit at a time, or do the whole lot, whichever. This is my pickup stick, bit of blue tack on it. Put your pearls down. These are a little bit big for this one, but it doesn't matter. Make sure that you have it joined. Okay. Wonderful. Should have some music going. I could dance while I'm doing it. Woohoo. Okay. Very quick. You know, whatever letter or whatever pattern you would like. I don't know anyone with the letter P, but I'll just show you that it, you know, it really does work for anything. And then, oops, and I need some more. These were great. I got 1,000 of them, 8mm, for about $3 off eBay. So can't complain about that. Well, I don't think so. But, okay. Bit more in there. Okay. Now these can also be done with, you know, your diamantes. Anything. They can all be done however you'd like it. Done, done, done. Stick them down on your pattern. Do your swirls, your twirls, your whatever. Okay, I'll show you in a minute. And yes, you can stick them back down. So you've got them, okay, and they're done. Dry very quick, okay. And then you just stick them onto your cards or whatever you'd like to stick them onto. And you've got another embellishment that you've made yourself. You don't have to worry. You can always make it the same. Always look the same. I'm just looking for something that I found today and I thought it was wonderful. I'll show you all. Look, it's a pretty stamp pad with all pretty colours. So I'm going to colour my pretty pearls all pretty colours, and let them dry, and they'll be pretty. I don't know now if you can even see them back up there. All pretty colours. I think they were the colours that I had, that the lady said, oh, what are they? Okay, so that's how you can colour yours to match whatever you need for it to match. Okay, don't forget you can glue that into there too if you need to. Hope that helps. Hope it's easy enough for everybody. If you have any problems, just let me know and I'll redo it, or I'll email or talk to you or talk back to you or PM you or whatever it's called, and show you or tell you how to do it, or send you some if you'd like some. Just let me know. Take care everyone again, and be good. Bye.